just going to make 2 videos. I was talking about replacing the addiction. Different methods to replace the addiction. It's necessary to replace the addiction. You have to. That's how you beat addiction, is you replace it with something healthier and, something that's not destroying your fucking health. But with addiction, you're filling a void. You have to fill that void in different ways. It's going to be challenging in the beginning when you're going from unhealthy ways to do it to healthier ways to do it. You're going to have to grit your teeth and just do it. So cleaning your room, walking, running, exercise, chewing gum, stuff like that is a big one. I started drinking cold water like every morning. Every time I got an urge, instead of hitting a cigarette or a vape, take a drink of cold water. It's the same thing. You're putting something in your mouth and you're consuming it, but you're gonna have to, instead of being reliant on a freaking chemical in your brain and getting high off of it, you have to switch to doing something that's healthier. So, going for walks was a really big one for me. Also, another big one, cigarette smokers are always fidgeting with shit. Vapes, building coils, freaking just putting something in their mouth, putting a dip in your mouth. Fidget spinners. Fidget spinners did wonders for me in the beginning. I'd always keep one on me. I'd fidget with it all day. And I would drink water. Those were my main 2 things. I had something in my fingers and then I had something in my mouth. And then some other stuff. What else? Breathing. You have to use the power of your breath. You have to get used to doing that throughout the day, because that's another thing that smokers do, is you're taking deep breaths. So start using your breath. If you're feeling super anxious or feeling super, you're having a lot of urges, take 5 deep breaths. Just hard breaths. Take 5. Take a second out of your day and just breathe heavy. And embrace the moment, embrace the urge. You have to fucking just grit your teeth and embrace that addictive pathway, and grit through it, and then starve the addiction. The only way to overcome this shit is to truly do it the right way. There's no shortcuts. Just like with anything else in life, there's no shortcuts to it. You are going to have to suck it up and do this stuff for years and years to reprogram who you are. Just like with fat loss, with, everyone thinks there's shortcuts, different diets. It's like, no, you have to fix the underlying cause of your food addiction, whether it be childhood trauma, some type of anxiety. You have to grit your teeth and freaking go through the suffering. There's no way out. That's the truth of it. That's the secret to it, is that you're gonna have to do it the right way, and that's the only way to do it. So that's how you do it. I've gotten, I'm a year in. So my next goal is 2 years, a year and 6 months. What else do I got down here? It's been fulfilling doing this. It's been tough. A year later, I'm still get urges. They're still here. They're not nearly as frequent. But, also having an app on your phone that's telling you, hey, your next goal is 50 days, 75 days, 100 days. That's real big. Because, those in the beginning, those things are going to mean a lot to you. They're going to mean everything to you. Just making it 1 more month. Making it to 2 months seems like the freaking biggest challenge you've ever done in your life. And it's hard. It's hard as shit in the beginning, dude. I respect anyone who, makes it to a month, makes it to 2 months, and keeps going. I respect the fuck out of it, because I've been there. And that's all you have. Literally, you have nothing else in your life. You just want to freaking stop this disgusting habit. You want to be healthy. And it really sucks, but pain is the ultimate motivator. Once it becomes so utterly painful, that's the only time that you're going to change. for me, it took so much pain. By the end of it, I was just, there was no other choice. It was either freaking quit or die. Like, by the end of it, I was just so fed up with myself that I continued this shit. And, I hurt myself a lot doing that, and trying to rewrite my future and right my wrongs in my past and reprogram my brain. So, what else do I got? Ending statements. Basically, don't do freaking nicotine. It's a waste of money. You're going to damage your health, your mental health. You're going to fuck up your brain. Especially if you're young. You can't be fiddling with that shit, dude. Your brain is so precious. You want to keep your brain in its healthiest state as possible. You don't want to be fiddling with these drugs, with these negative habits, these toxic relationships, because that could potentially affect the rest of your life, and it's not worth fiddling with. But take it one day at a time. That's the only way. Start today. Make it one day, then 2, then 4. Keep doubling those increments. Download those apps. Freaking drink water. You have to replace the addiction. Change how you see yourself. Change your life. Change your identity. How you look at yourself in the mirror. Positive affirmations when you wake up. That's the only way to quit nicotine. I hope I helped anyone that sees this video. Probably make more videos on this topic, but yeah. If you got any questions, let me know. Have a good one.